Big 3 basketball back in Detroit, and who better to represent than Ice Cube and Chauncey Billups in the Sports Cave with us. Guys, welcome back to the D.
Hey, man, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Always good to be in the D.
To make this the first stop on this year's schedule, what made you put Detroit #1, Ice Cube?
Well, Detroit has always supported me, from day one, from being in NWA to the movies I've done. Now I'm in basketball. We came here last year and everybody had a good time. They filled up the arena. We was like, man, let's rewind that party back and let's kick off the season in the D. We got the best ambassador of Detroit in the world, probably maybe him and Smokey Robinson. But I'm just saying, we got a guy who helped us start the league. The league wouldn't be here without Chauncey Billups.
You were on ESPN set last night calling about 6 hours of draft coverage. How are you here already?
Man, it's easy. Anytime I can come, this is home for me, really. This is like my home. So anytime I can come here, being a part of the Big 3, which is something that that's very near and dear, to my heart. Hoops in the city, in the D, Cube. I mean, it's easy. It's easy.
Everybody wants to know your thoughts on the Pistons. What do you think they should do? You were put on that analyst hat for us. Is Andre Drummond a guy they got to move on from? Do you just build around Blake, or you try to make some big deals this summer? What would you do?
Yeah, I think, for one, I just think you got to kind of upgrade the backcourt. I think in the NBA right now, it's all about guard play. Yeah. And Blake has been great. Like, Blake has been an awesome addition. Andre is starting to get better. You will hope that he can continue to take the next step. I thought the draft last night with Sekou was good. But he's young. He's a kid. He's 18, 19 years old. He's a baby. But you got to get more production out of the backcourt. I love Coach Casey, former Coach of the Year. So they got things in place, but you have to find an identity. One thing about Detroit is it's a hard city. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's blue collar. So you want your team to embody that, and that's the reason why we were so good, because we embodied what the city was all about. So we took that from the bad boys, and I think that this team need to take that kind of from the bad boys and our team. So that's the quick fix.
How much do you remember watching this guy play in Detroit? And I know so many people love seeing the legends that you have out here.
Man, it's a Laker fan, man.
That's what I'm gonna get at.
The bad boys, and I'm like, man, should they play rougher? Is that what you're saying? Should they foul like John Sally?
So you and Bill Laimbeer are not exactly like this.
Yeah, I mean, Bill. Bill's he's a champion. You can't knock it. He did what he needed to do to win. We had some great battles with my Lakers in the '80s. We won one, they win one, and they get the tiebreakers. So we'll see y'all again one day.
I hope so.
Your name, Chauncey, has been mentioned in so many jobs, potential. Last year, I know so many people here wanted you running the franchise. How committed are you to being on the ESPN desk, and how much are you looking at an NBA roster and saying, man, I could run that, I could do that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with what I'm doing right now. I love the TV thing. It's been a very good transition for me. It allows me to be home, spend time with my family, be home a little bit, do other business interests that I have. But it's always kind of been a desire of mine to run a team as well. I had a couple opportunities, obviously with Cleveland, interviewed in Minnesota. And I like it, but I'm not going to do it unless it's the right situation. I'm not just going to do it. I want to have an opportunity to win and really work and run the show. And if I don't, that's fine. I'm happy. I'm good. So I'm not actively pursuing that.
Okay.
Usually they kind of solicit me on that, and that's kind of how it's been. So I'm not like really out there like running, chasing that. I'm really happy in my life and where I'm at.
5 years from now, you're doing what?
A lot of business, just chasing my girls and my kids. They probably be married by then, so spending time with my wife that I miss from the years that I was playing, and just being happy.
I feel like Ice Cube, you put together 5 years in one day, every single day. The amount of work that you're doing, man, and just the press circuit that you jump on to do this. I turned on one radio station this morning and I hear you. I turned on the radio on the way to work, I hear you again, and then you're here, and then your crew said today you didn't even take a nap. How do you do it? Why do you do it? Why are you so passionate about this?
I mean, I love the game of basketball. I'm passionate about the Big 3. And I got to take care of these guys, I made a promise to them. They made a commitment to me, and I'm going to see it through. So, I'm going to ride it to the top, and I'm going to be, screaming that the Big 3 is the best professional 3-on-3 basketball league in the world. And if you miss it, you know, I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your movie career, your music career, everything that you have dipped your hand into, I know you're so proud of, but I go to the movies and I see your son emerging more and more and more, and I'm at Godzilla the other night and I see him doing it. Yeah. How cool is it for you to go watch the movies and see your son doing it big?
It's incredible, you know. It's what we envisioned for him once he, you know, dipped his toe into the business with Straight Outta Compton. We knew that, you know, our son has a lot of talent, and we get a chance to see it every day. You know, seeing him grow up, we knew what kind of guy he was, and it's just fun to see the world, you know, getting a chance to see how special O'Shea Jr. is, and he's embracing it, and it's just wonderful.
To play your dad in a movie, I mean, it sounds easy because he made it look so easy, but I don't think anybody else, I just can't see anybody else playing you because he did it so well, but that has to be such a challenge for you to watch even him do it in that movie.
No, it was fun to watch, to see him come alive, to see him actually morph into who, you know, I used to be, and so, you know, it was just great to see him do so good. I couldn't envision anybody playing that role. That's why I asked him, did he want to do it? Then I tried to get him to quit because I wanted him to not be committed to me, but committed to the movie. Yeah. And then he like took it, ran with it, you know, and actually became a thespian. So there he is, you know, doing his thing.
21 Jump Street in the sequel, so successful, so funny, opened you up to a new generation of fans. Then there was the rumor and the reports of the crossover with Men in Black. They go out and make their own movie. How close was that to becoming a reality?
You never know. You know, Jonah Hill and, you know, the creators of 21 Jump Street, you know, I never really kind of, you know, jump into the mix until they say, yo, we got a script we want you to read. Then I'll read it and throw in my 2 cents. But for the most part, I never really knew how close it came. You know, at the end of that second movie, it's so many cross movies, you don't know what the hell's real. You know?
Will there be a third one, you think?
They talking about it.
All right.
You know, I just saw Neil Moritz, who produces the Jump Street movies, and he was like, man, they dibbling and dabbling in the script, so we'll see.
So when they hand you that script, you're going to jump on board again?
Only if my part is good, you know what I mean? Captain Dixon got to be right. You know what I mean? If they want to give me a little, I might have to just back up, but no, I think they're going to do me right. They know how, you know, we got a good synergy with that movie.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's great. Chauncey, when you walk around this city, there are still so many, just that Pistons team you were on that won the championship in 2004. Mm-hmm. There are so many people that still relate to that team. You said it's a hard-nosed town.
Why you got to bring that
up? Earmuffs.
Hey, man, you know he's a Laker fan, man.
Go for it.
You made such an impact here in such a short amount of time, and that legacy. I mean, Susie that was in here that does our hair and makeup said that her sons used to go to your camps, and that's still the favorite memory they have of sports growing up. I remember as a kid we were trying to get into those camps. How much of a place does Detroit still have in your heart?
Oh man, it's unbelievable. I mean, I say this all the time and I mean it. Like, these are the best fans that I've ever been around. So loyal. Yeah. And again, I think that it was because of the connection that we had with the city, you know. Because even at that time, you know, it was Detroit Pistons, but we played all the way out in Rochester. Yeah. But you know, any appearances that we did, like Thanksgiving, homeless giveaways, taking kids shopping for Christmas, it was always in the city.
Man, this man love Detroit. Look at his pants. Them pants, he has no money, no credit card, no wallet in them pants, because everything's free in Detroit to this man. He ain't got to pay for nothing.
My city.
You know what I mean? So, you know, look at me. I got money everywhere. You know, but this dude.
You with me, though.
Okay.
You with me.
Yeah, you're good.
All right,
we're good.
You get all the pizza you want today.
We good.
I can get rid of this.
Every other city in the world, I'm with you.
Okay, I feel you. Yeah, man, this man is, you know, when you think of Detroit, it's a few people that come up, man, you know, and this is one of them, you know. Isaiah.
Zeke.
Look out,
OG.
man. You know, look out, man. Look out, you know. Chauncey's in
That's the greatest Piston right there, Zeke, for sure.
I'll leave you guys on this one.
Great.
When you decided to make this the first stop, how aggressive were you in saying, Chauncey, you got to come back here, you got to be a part of this, and you got to be the man and the ambassador for this?
He told me.
That was easy.
Yeah, he told me.
I'm doing the calling.
Yeah.
I'm doing the calling. It's easy.
It's easy. Chauncey, like I said before, helped us start this league. You know, the league wouldn't exist without Chauncey being an ambassador and actually, an agent and getting guys to sign on and trust, our connection, our union to bring this league into existence. Him, Kenyon Martin, Gary Payton, Iceman George Gervin. These are some of the first people to sign up and lock up and say, look, we want to see this come into existence. We believe in the Big Three. So, Chauncey can do no wrong in my eyes.
I thank you guys so much for doing this and for being here and coming back to Detroit really means a ton to us.
Are you coming to the game? That's what we
need
to
man.
know. Are you
Saturday
coming to the
night,
game?
8 o'clock. Let's do it.
It is the place to be. Everybody has to be at the game.
Everybody got to be at the game. It's at the Pizza Box. You already know. Little Caesars Arena. Let's get it.
Come get a slice.
Right.
All right, we got tape. I want to do a little bit more if that's cool.
Yeah,
and then we'll pump that out. But they wanted just a little tease real quick just to say coming up.
All right, so
This is a tease first, and then we'll do a little bit more Ramon here.
All right, second. All right, tell me again, tease.
You guys take it, run with it, but I'll just say, look who's here with us, and then